What is up, everyone? It's JDog406, and I'm coming back here for another coin roll hunting video. And today, we're getting into another box of pennies right here. And today, we also do have quite a few different enders right here. Alright, so we have 4 different ends. We have 1 wheat penny and a bunch of Canadians. Alright, we are going to be getting into this first wheat penny first, but before we do that, we are going to overview our score sheet. Before we get into that first roll, we are going to overview our score sheet. Here is the points sheet. And here is the extra Canadian score sheet. Alright, we are getting into this first roll right here with the wheat penny. I don't know what we're going to find in this box. I do know it's probably going to be a lot of Canadians, but hopefully there's a lot better stuff, maybe in the Americans or even some foreign stuff that isn't Canadian. But let's get this first wheat penny out. Let's see what we can get off the end. Hopefully something good. It is looking in fairly decent condition. Let's go ahead and flip that to a 1953 San Francisco. That's not too bad of an ender right there. Alright, let's get into the rest of this roll though. I don't think there's going to be any finds in the rest of this first roll, so let's go into the second one. Alright, we're getting into the second roll with this Canadian ender right here. And let's see what we can get off this one. This one looks like it's going to be a copper one. So it's going to be before 1981. Or 1982, I mean, sorry. 1982 they stopped making their copper coins and they started doing the 12-sided ones. And we got a 1981 last year, the copper right here. Alright, let's get into the rest of the roll and see what's there. There's a really nice looking 61 right there. I do like that one. Alright, let's put this one to the side as well. I like that. And I don't think there's anything else in this roll. I am going to double check it though. But other than that, let's move on to the third ender. Alright, we're getting into the third ender, and this one also looks like it's going to be a copper one. So let's see what we can get from this one. Hopefully it's something a bit older than 1981. Alright, so it is going to be a copper one. Let's go ahead and flip that. 1980 right there. Alright, 1 year less. Alright, let's put this one to the side and get through the rest. And I'm not seeing anything else in this one, so hopefully there can be more than one find in this last and final ender. Alright, we're getting into this last and final ender right here. And this one is either going to be a 12-sided one, or it's going to be after 1996. This obverse runs from 1990 to 2003. So let's get into it, see if we got a 12-sided one or not. Alright. It looks like we don't have a 12-sided one, so this one's going to be 1997 or older. Alright, we got a 2000 right here. Let's go ahead and put this one to the side and get through the rest of this roll. Look at that. There's a second one. I've never had that happen before. Alright, so we have a 12-sided tiara obverse, so this one's going to be 1982 to 1989 for being 12-sided with this obverse. So let's go ahead and flip that one. We got a 1983, but that's still baffling. We got a double ender right there. 2 coins in a row. Alright, let's go through the rest of it. Oh, and we got our first wheat penny in this roll. We got a 1949 San Francisco right here. Let's go ahead and put this one to the side as well. And we got a second wheat penny in this roll, 1952 Denver right here. Alright, little bit of rot and dings on the rim. And we got a third wheat penny in this roll. All right, this is a pretty crazy roll right here. Let's go ahead and flip this one and see if we can get anything into the 30s. Oh, right on the edge of it. We got a 1940 San Francisco, almost into the 30s. And we got a fourth wheat penny in this roll. We got a 1953 San Francisco. Oh, man. And we got a fifth wheat penny in this roll. How many finds are in here? Holy. I mean, it looks like this is going to be the last one, but my. Let's go ahead and flip this one. We got a 1952 Denver. All right. I think that's probably one of the best rolls I've ever opened. Definitely a lot of finds right there. So let's go ahead and head on to the fifth roll and see if it can be the same. All right, we're getting into the fifth roll. Is it going to be the same as the fourth one? Let's go ahead and check it out. Dang, it doesn't look like we got anything in the second roll, so let's go ahead and move on to the sixth roll. And if there's not anything in there, I'll tune you guys in when I do find something. All right, we're getting into the sixth roll right here. Let's see what we can get. Oh, we got a wheat penny right here. All right, this one's a little bit slicker than most, but we got a 1944 Denver. All right, let's go ahead and put this one down. I don't think there was anything else, so I'll tune you guys in on the next find. All right, we're getting into the eighth roll. Ooh, all right. We got a absolutely stunning looking 1959 first year memorial right here. Man, I don't think I've seen one actually looking this good, and it definitely doesn't look cleaned. That looks like original luster right there. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this one to the side. All right, we're getting into the 10th roll. All right, and we got a newer uncrowned obverse Canadian right here. And this one can be as young as 2003 and as old as 2012. All right, we got a 2010 right here. And if you didn't know, they did stop making pennies in 2012 up in Canada. So 2012 is the last year that you can get. All right, this is pretty cool right here. These don't come out too often. We're getting in the 11th roll of the box. Ooh, we got another wheat penny right here. We got a 1951 San Francisco, looking fairly decent. All right, let's go ahead and put this one down. All right, we got another wheat penny right here. What could this one be? 1953 San Francisco. A lot of San Franciscos coming out. All right, we're getting into the 12th roll. Can we get some more Wheaties out of here? Oh, we got another Canadian though. All right, glad to be seeing one of those after not seeing one for a while from having all the enders. Ooh, all right, we got a little bit of an older one, 1968 right here. This is the third year into this obverse. All right, we're getting into the 13th roll. All right, and we do have a 2009 right here. This is the formative years, and this is going to be coming out of Denver. All right, and we do have a wheat penny right here. So let's go ahead and flip this one and see what we got. 1952 Denver. All right. On my double check through, I did find these two 2009 birth and early childhoods right here. Both, one's from Denver, one's from Philadelphia. All right, so let's put these two to the side. Alright, we're getting into the 19th roll. Alright, we do have a 2009 presidency right here coming from Denver. Let's go ahead and put this one down. Alright, we're getting into the 21st roll. Oh, we got another wheat penny right here. We got a 1951 San Francisco. Been seeing a lot of those around. Alright, we're getting into the 23rd roll. Ooh, couldn't even get it completely open. We got a Canadian right here. This one's going to be copper before 1982. Alright, we got a 1976 right here. Very nice. Oh, and we got another Canadian right here. We got a bit of an older one, 1968. Still has the tiara obverse. We need 1964 and younger for the young heads. Alright, we're getting into the 24th roll. Ooh, we got a wheat right here. Alright, let's go ahead and see what this one's gonna be. 1951S. I've been seeing too many of these already. I think we got like 4 or 5 already. Oh, we got a 1940 Philly right here. Alright, so we still have the 1940 San Francisco and this one as our oldest. And we got a 1950 San Francisco right here as well. Alright, reverse does not look very good at all, but let's still put it to the side. And I don't know how I missed it, but there was also a 1998 12-sided Canadian right here. Little bit of rot on the front of it. I'll still put it to the side. Alright, we're getting into the 25th roll of the box right here. The first half of the box has been pretty good so far. Hopefully the last roll of the first half will be good. And then the second roll into the second half, or the first roll into the second half will be good. Really hoping that there's something in here. Dang, it doesn't look like we got anything in here. So let's move on to that 26th roll and see what we can get in there. Alright, we're getting into this 26th roll. Can it be a bit better than that 25th roll? Alright, I already do see a nice little wheat reverse right here. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. It's actually got quite a bit of luster left on it. I'm wondering what this one's going to be. Let's go ahead and flip it in 3, 2, 1. 1940 Denver right there. Alright, that actually looks pretty nice for how old that is. Let's go ahead and put this one to the side. And I don't think there's anything else here, so let's move on. Alright, we're getting into the 27th roll. Oh, we got another 1951 San Francisco. How many of these are we going to find? Let's put this one to the side. Alright, we're getting into the 28th roll. We do got another wheat penny right here. There's been a lot of them. So let's go ahead and see what this one is. Another 1951S. Alright, let's move on. Alright, we're getting into the 29th roll. And with the amount of 1951S's I'm finding, I could probably fill a whole roll after we're done with this box. Alright, we got another wheat penny right here. I'm hoping it's not a 1951S. Okay, I'll take that one. 1957 Denver. Alright, we're getting into the 30th roll right here. Dang. Look at that stunner right there. 1959 Denver. That's probably one of the better looking ones I've ever found. Let's go ahead and put this one down too. Alright, we're getting into the 33rd roll. Alright, we got another wheat penny right here. We got a 1950 Denver. Alright, we're getting into the 35th roll. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, these don't come out very often. This is a King George VI. I'm hoping to get something into the 40s or maybe even the 30s with this one. Alright, let's go ahead and flip this one over in 3, 2, 1. 1947 maple leaf variety. And you can see the maple leaf right there. And I'll pull something else up so we can take a closer look at it. Alright, right there you can see the nice maple leaf sitting next to the 47. I'm not 100% sure if the one without the maple leaf is more rare or the one with the maple leaf is more rare. I will throw some information up on which one is though. I don't think there's going to be anything else here, but that's still really good to be finding a King George VI. Alright, we're getting into the 41st roll. Alright, we got another Canadian right here. And it's going to be one of those ones that's from 2003 to 2012. Let's go ahead and flip it, see what we got. Alright, we got a nice little 2006. And I believe we can check to see if this is magnetic or not. So, let me grab this thing. Nope, it is not magnetic. So, let's go ahead and put this one to the side. On my double look through, I did find this 2009 Formative Years from Denver. Alright, I did want to say I did mess up. That was not the 41st roll. It was the 36th roll. Now we're getting into the 38th roll. And it looks like we got a wheat penny on the flip. 1954 San Francisco. Ooh, dropped it. But yeah, looks pretty decent. We got another 1951 San Francisco right here. Alright, we got a 1952 Denver. Alright, we're getting into the 39th roll. Oh my. We got another stunner right here. 1959 Denver. Alright. I just can't believe how many of these there already is. Alright, I think I have 2, but that's still 2 over what I had that were stunners. Alright, we're getting into the 40th roll right here. Couldn't even get it completely open. We already got a wheat penny showing. Alright, let's go ahead and take a nice look at this one. Looks pretty decent. 1952 Denver. $19.55 Denver right here. Very nice. Alright, we're getting into the 41st roll. We got another stunner right here. 1959 Denver. That's 3 of them already. And we got a 1957 Denver right here. Very nice. I also did find a 2009 birth and early childhood right here. Alright, we're getting into the 44th roll. Alright, we got a 1951 San Francisco, our number 1 find of the box right here. Alright, we're getting into the 47th roll. We got a 1951 San Francisco right here. Alright, we're getting into the last 3 rolls of the box. Can we get 3 more finds at least out of these last 3 rolls. This box has been absolutely filthy with finds. And it doesn't look like we're going to be getting anything in this third to the last roll. So let's see what we can get in the second to the last. Right, we're getting into this second to the last roll right here. What can we get from this one? Alright, we got a 1952 Denver right here. Very nice. We got a 2001 Canadian right here. Alright, with that crowned obverse. And I don't think there's anything else in this roll, so let's move on to that last and final roll. Alright, we're getting into our last and final roll. What can we get out of this one? I'm really hoping that we can get at least one more wheat penny and one more Canadian like we did in that last roll. So let's get it open and see. Alright, we do have a wheat penny. Let's go ahead and pick that up and take a look at her. Let's go ahead and flip that. We got a 1956 Denver. And other than that 56 Denver, that is the last find of the box. I'm still glad to find at least one wheat penny in our final roll. So other than that, let's move to our conclusion. Alright, and we're here at our conclusion, and we had 6 2009s, 3 birth and early childhoods, 2 formative years, 0 professional lives, and 1 presidency. And then if we come down here, we had all these nice and beautiful 1958 Denvers right here. I'm going to go ahead and flip one of them over so that we can go ahead and look at the reverse of that. Yeah, absolutely beautiful looking. You won't see them in this condition that often. And then we come down here. So all the wheat pennies that we got today are commons, but we can still go over them. So we had a couple 1957 Denvers, a 1956 Denver, a 1955 Denver, a 1954 San Francisco, a 1953 San Francisco, a couple of them. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 52 Denvers. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 1951 San Franciscos. We had 1 1950 San Francisco and 1 1950 Denver. We had 1 1949 San Francisco. We had 1 1944 Denver, 1 1940 San Francisco, and 1 1940 Philly. And then, I just wanted to show this off real quick. We did find a bunch of stunners as well, besides those 1959s. Some of them not as good looking, but I'll still keep them. They are pretty nice, good looking pieces of copper. And on these 1960s, we can be looking for a couple different varieties. So we could have been looking for the 1960 small date or the 1960 large date, and every single one that I found is a 1960 large date, and the 1960 small date is the more rare variety. And then we come up here, we also have a 1969 San Francisco, which we could have been looking for the double-dyed obverse. And then we have some 1970 San Franciscos right here, and we could have been looking for the small date high 7 or the large date low 7, and the rarer variety is the small date high 7. And we also could have been looking for the 1972 double die obverse, but I don't think I noticed any 1972 pennies in there. And then a more common one is the 1982 large date and the 1982 small date, which there isn't too much of a difference in value for those. They're about the same, and they're about the same for rarity too. I see equal of both during my hunts usually. And then that's pretty much about it right there. So let's move on up here. So we had all of our Canadians right here. So we got a 2010, second to the last year of the penny right here for Canada. And that's what the obverse looks like. Then we have a 2006, a 2001, a 2000, and if we actually go ahead and flip this one over, that's what the obverse looks like, starting from 1990 to 2003. And then we have a 1998, a 1983, a 1981, which is the last year they made copper, a 1980, a 1976, and a couple 1968s right there. And then if we come up here, so here's the best stuff that we got in the box today. So we have this King George VI penny right here. And this one's really good. I don't think I had this one yet. 1947 maple leaf right there. Absolutely crazy. And right there's the maple leaf. Still can't believe we found a King George VI right there. And then this 1940 Denver is common, but the condition of it is definitely not common to see. Usually if I see some luster or some really nice condition, it's on those 50s, but we got this 1940 with an extremely good toning, and yeah, the reverse and everything looks absolutely beautiful, besides a couple dings and dents here and there, and I don't know if you can see that big scratch underneath the N, but that's alright. It's definitely going to be an upgrader over what I have. And then that's pretty much all I have to show you. So other than that, let's move on. Alright, so we are going to be checking to see if this 1947 maple leaf goes into our book. So we also can be looking for the pointed 7 or the blunt 7. And I'll pop up a picture of what that looks like real quick. But yeah, other than that, we are going to take this 1947 maple leaf right here and see if I can get the pointed 7. I already have the blunt 7. But yeah, let's go ahead and put this underneath the microscope. And if we look at that right there, we have a 1947 pointed. So it is going to be going into our book today. Alright, that's very good. We got another coin into the collection. So let's go ahead and punch this baby right in. Right, there we go. Looking pretty nice in the Canadians so far. Very, very nice. Definitely need a lot of those older ones, but who knows if they'll ever come out, especially when you look at some of the ones over here. We got 1 million, 2 million, and 3 million mintages. They will be hard. And before we get into that score sheet, I did want to show this too. So this might look like a normal 1994 Philly right here, but I think we might have a wide AM. And I don't know if that's going to be wide enough to be considered a wide AM, but I'll throw up a couple PCSG images and show you what a 1994 Philly is supposed to look like for the AM in the back by America right there. But yeah, you can definitely see a nice little gap in between there. And if you look at the image, there is definitely not. So let me know down in the comments below if you think I got a 1994P wide AM or if it's just a normal one right here. I'm still going to hold on to it, but other than that, let's move on to that score sheet. Before we get into that first roll, we are going to overview our score sheet. Here is the point sheet. And here is the extra Canadian score sheet. Alright, and then we're on Season 3, Box 2 of our pennies. And we had 6 2009s for 6 points, 4 1959s for 4 points, 29 over 60 million for 58 points, 2 uncrowned for 2 points, 3 crowned for 6 points, 6 tiaras for 18 points, 1 King George VI for 10 points, for a total points of 104 points on this box. The first 2 boxes of Season 3 are already over 100 points. That's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see what comes from the next ones. So other than that, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, J-Dog out.